What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Pockets bringing y'all another video, and today we gonna bring y'all the evolution of the My Park. Now, right here is 2K15. I want My Park to come back, so that's why I'm doing it. I just want to relive the moments, man. If y'all want to relive the moments, here y'all go, man. Let's get it.
2K14 version, and they didn't have My Park on there. But what I do know about 2K14 is there was a lot of glitches, there's a lot of cheesing, but you know what?
Every
no one
2K.
cared. It was a brand new
19 ain't got that
There was
many
only
glitches, but
one
it still got
park,
some.
And people didn't care that there was glitches. People were just excited that you can roam around in a park, hop on a got next spot, and ball out, you know? And
That
they also
shit
had a
changed
rep
the
system in
game.
2K14. They had the Rookie, Pro, All-Star, Superstar, Hall of Fame reps. But yeah, a lot of people were just playing.
They
it for
had that
fun.
dance
It wasn't
forever.
competitive yet, and people didn't care that there was a bunch of bugs and glitches and all of that.
Hold on. This one need a proper intro right now. And now introducing at the G.O.A.T position, NBA 2K15. Man, it's the 2K that I love, boy. This where I was introduced to 2K at right here. Or not 2K, but
that's
the
when
park.
the park was really introduced. It's the second year of My Park, but this is when everyone was able to
Oh
afford the
my
Xbox
God.
One and the PS4. This is when a lot of the people already had these systems.
Oh,
so
this
is when
it just
2K
give me
went big
geeked.
with
It
the
get me
park.
excited
It was
just
the
seeing this.
cheesiest My Park game ever, but it was probably the most fun My Park ever. Well, at least to me.
That's
it's
the
my
move.
favorite all-time 2K.
Easy.
My Park. They had three
Easy.
parks. They introduced 3 new parks: Rivet City.
Do y'all remember when y'all logged on and they had this screen right here? Like, come on, man. You can't tell me this wasn't the go to the 2Ks right here. Ain't nothing touching this. This is the Michael Jordan of 2Ks right here. Especially as far as My Park go, ain't nothing touching this, bro. Like, this really turned your idols into your rivals right here, man. 2K15 was just, man, it was just the gameplay. The gameplay was kind of corny. You could alley-oop anything. Anything you alley-oop, that's a bucket. That's a bucket. And people used to fly. People used to fly. And then especially the threes. I forgot which one it was. But that one shot, everybody had it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't even got to explain it. But they used to just smack that jump, bruh. And they'd do that same little crossover that y'all just saw. And keep doing it until you jump or something. And then flame that mug every time. 15 introduced the demigods. All of that. 15 was the GOAT, man.
Set Ballers and the Old Town Flyers. They had this rep system.
And we was trash, though. Rivet City was trash. And I think it was because Sunset had more people. They tried to tell us that Sunset didn't have more people. But I think they did. Sunset and Old Town. And they was both smacking us. We came in third.
Where they actually got rep reward.
Oh, my. Look at that. Dang. Oh, so many memories. Damn, his record trash, boy. 80% wins? What? With that trash ass record? Dang. I guess. Dang. Oh, so Parks, he played 1,000, right? I don't get it. Cause games played, he played 1,500, and then he won 1,200. That's still a trash ass record. If that's 81,
They had the Rookie,
my record
Pro,
was
All-Star, and Legend.
spectacular.
Which went up to Legend 3. And they added in new rep rewards, which people loved. You know, you could be shirtless at Legend 1. You got mascots.
That's what everybody wanted, to be shirtless, man. And then Legend 2 was that grind. And if you had Legend 3, bro, you can play with anybody, bro. Anybody would, if you was Legend on here, bro, anybody would play with you, no matter what. These other guys, the All-Stars, the Pros and stuff like that, they still got games too. And that's why the game was fun, because nobody could see nobody record. So you would just play. Like, games will go on all the time, especially for Rival Day. That's why I want them to bring Rival Day back, is because nobody cared about losing. It's about getting the most wins so your park could win that Rival Day for that weekend. But I don't know. We're gonna see what 2K got in store for us.
Legend 3, and people were going crazy for these because this is the first time they ever introduced a mascot. Like, everyone wanted to be a mascot and ball out in a mascot, you know? It was like a huge deal. And the thing about
White
2K15
Jesus.
was the rep system wasn't crazy like how we know it as of today, where it takes forever to grind to get those mascots.
Facts.
It takes forever to grind to get to the top rep. Back then, if you wanted Legend 3, the top rep ever, all you needed to play was 2,000 park games, which is
What
pretty
about Rec?
easy. It's
Rec
not like
made it
crazy
easy.
amounts of games, and it's doable for your
Man,
casual.
how many times did y'all get this update required screen though? Sheesh. That mug come up like every other day.
So this game was really based on like a casual gamer
And it still
type
wasn't
way.
fixing
Everyone
nothing.
ended up getting Legend 3. Everyone had mascots, and everyone was having fun with the game. The game had an arcade-like feel. Like, the dunks were insane. They had crazy dunk animations that you don't see much of anymore. The defense was non-existent, but the dribbling was super, super cheesy. And it was
Super
really
cheesy.
easy to dribble. They had like 3, I forgot all these numbers. I used to play the game.
This was the
hardcore
birth
back
of
then.
the small forwards. Look at
It
that.
was pretty much where you
Ugh,
could
let's
go
get
left
it.
and right, so you can.
Ugh, I used to
over
love
the
that. You
right,
could go
over
to the rim
left
and just throw
shoot,
that bitch
and that's
up
when
right
everyone just
behind.
spammed
Look at
the
that.
same dribble move and made easy 3-pointers all day long. And
This
2K15
was cheesy, but this
also
was the
game
GOAT.
where they introduced the demigod. If you don't know what the
What I
demigod
tell y'all.
is, it was a
What I
player
tell
that
y'all.
was maxed out on everything. So this
And
player
that's
can do
the
everything.
small
You
forward
can be
demigods,
7
man.
foot. You can be the tallest player in the game with the heaviest
Dribble.
weight, the biggest size of whatever,
Be
and
able to
just
do
be able to
everything.
do it all. It was insane.
Facts.
2K15 did have its glitches and all that. Everyone just liked to be the same player. Everyone chose
Oh my
to
God,
be
there it
a
is.
small forward, a 7
Oh
foot
my
small
goodness.
forward. Everyone in the game was a
Oh
7 foot
my
small forward.
goodness, bro. That's what I was
Whatever,
just
and
talking about. You go to the rim and you just throw that mug up.
Do
Ugh.
it all. It was insane. But 2K15 did have its glitches.
Watch this,
and
watch
all
this, watch
that.
this.
Everyone just liked to
That
be the
went
same player.
crazy.
Everyone chose to be
That
a small
went
forward,
crazy. Then he
7
did a
foot small
362
forward.
hand,
Everyone
though.
in the game was a 7 foot small
Come
forward.
on, bruh.
Because a 7 foot small forward can dribble, can shoot, can rebound, and it can just
Them
do it
boys
all.
out there getting off.
2K15 also introduced
And
the
he
leaderboards,
breaking.
where you would load into a game and you would see the top 3 players. of
Yes.
whatever park
I
you were
pot
in.
King Carter. What? Oh no, it would show your stats and then it'd show the what's the name. I'm like, what?
You would see who the top 3 players are, which was cool. They also added
That
in the
was
Jordan
dope.
Rec Center, where a lot of people spent their time in there.
Facts.
It was where you would go into the Jordan Rec Center. It's kind of like the park, but it's inside a little, stadium. You can hop on the next spot with 4 other random people, or you can squad up with your friends. You can wear your My Park clothing or mascots and just ball out on a
Man, tell me that wasn't the go. Get to wear your own clothes. Like, I know some people got confused, but if you didn't want to get confused, have everybody buy the same thing. VC was not outrageous then. They didn't make you pay for everything. So like, say like now, if you create a player and you create another player, that player don't get your rank. He don't get your well, he does get your rank on 2K, but he doesn't get like your clothes, your animations, all of that stuff. Like, it's messed up. Here you would have had the rank, you would have had all the animations, you would have all the clothes, so then you're not double buying, triple buying stuff, because people like to make 3 and 4 players nowadays. Back then, if you did it, you didn't spend, you know what I'm saying, a mortgage load of your VC. So that's the way I think they messed it up. I mean, they made the game a little better, but we're gonna see with this 20, man.
And this is the only 2K that has ever had this, and we all miss it. It was a ton of fun just being able
Facts.
to do a 5v5 4-quarter game competitively, like for fun. It was cool. They also introduced a Rival Day in 2K15. A Rival Day was a ton of fun because Rival Day would be on the weekends, which would be
King Sean, I remember King Sean.
Saturday
Yep,
and
he used to play with
Sunday,
Stacks Montana.
and the winner of
That's
Rival Day
crazy.
After 12 weeks, would get a
King
brand
Sean
new
and Stacks
park with the
Montana. That's
Old Town Flyers.
crazy.
Ended up
Hold
winning
on, who was
Rival
these
Day.
other
They got a
guys? I wasn't even looking. I was
It was
listening
a
to
ton of
dude.
fun just be able to do a 5v5 4-quarter
See if I know any of
game
these other guys.
competitively,
That first dude on the
like,
right
for
looked
fun.
like me.
It was cool.
Dead
They
ass.
also introduced a Rival Day in 2K15. A Rival Day was a
Ain't
ton
none
of
of them
fun
shows, man.
because Rival Day would be on the weekends, which would be Saturday and Sunday.
remembers Pick
And the
6
winner of
though?
Rival Day
Pick 6 in them from 15. They was in Rivet. Them boys used to go crazy.
12 weeks would get a brand new park, which the Old Town Flyers ended up winning Rival Day. They got a brand new park.
Everybody remembers some dude named Ballin though. I never heard of him. The whole time I was playing 15, never heard of Ballin. I guess he was supposedly the top rep. Y'all remember from 16? What was his name? Sunset 2.0 or something like that. Y'all remember, dude? Memories, baby. We got memories on this jump.
Like if you were a Rivet City Rough Rider, when you would dunk, the screen would shake, and the other team would see that screen shake as well. If you
High
were a
rollers,
Sunset
they need to
baller,
bring that
when
back.
you would shoot, the ball would always be lit on fire, which was dope. And if you were a Old Town Flyer, and when you would dribble, the ball would like travel at the speed of light, like it looks like it's a laser beam or a light beam or something. It was really cool. They added in those arcade cool effects.
Look at that.
And I thought it was really cool. I don't know why they removed those. Another popular thing about 2K15 was the stage. The stage was open 24/7.
Yes,
and on top of that, the high rollers was open 24/7. Every single day, 24 hours a day, the high rollers was open. And that's the only 2K that I've ever had that open for as well.
It's crazy.
But yeah, 2K15 had a lot of positives that they have removed in current games. And
that's how you know this game is cheese. Dude was standing down there for a minute. He just dribbling.
Fuck being on some chill shit.
Hey, I like how he did that. Now 16, that's when I really like 15. At the beginning of 15, I didn't really have a squad. I had a point guard and he was nasty. Didn't have a squad. I lost a lot. Then by the end of it, I met my man Legit and we just took over the game. Me, him, and it was this dude named iPhone God, I believe his name was, and we used to just go crazy on the threes, bro. All I had to do was play defense. He said it was no defense, it was defense. I played defense. These fools would be shooting out the gym, they'd be backflipping, they'd be doing everything. Like that game, 2K15 was lit. 2K16 is when I created my small forward just because everybody had theirs. After this video, at the end of this video, I'm gonna put my what's the names? I'm gonna put my 2K16 clips in there and let y'all see some of them. You know what I'm saying? My 2K videos. I'm gonna put 4 of them up there. Let y'all see my 2K16 videos. Man, I used to go crazy, bro. I used to go crazy. Had a small forward that can do anything, bro. Almost a double-double in the park every game, bro. Assists, rebounds, and I used to get buckets, bro. Like, come on, man.
NBA 2K16. They added in 3 new parks and they changed the archetype system. Before
there wasn't 3 new parks,
playmaker, shooting guard, small forward, you know, in the past 2Ks, whatever. They actually
like up, man. If you got this far and you think Sunset was the GOAT park, like not the GOAT park as far as players, but the best looking park, like everybody used to want to play at Sunset. Like Sunset was crazy, and that's the reason why I wanted to play this game so bad in 15 is because it was funny. I had my career that went through 2 seasons and never even knew about the park in 15. So when I went out to 15, I was already going crazy because I had been in my career. I'm getting all of these attributes and stuff. Didn't know how to use them. Didn't know what they was for. And then I discovered YouTube on accident. I don't even remember how, but I was just thinking. I was like, man, I'm about to go on the road. So I was going on the road because we didn't have no jobs in my city where I live. So I was going on the road to go work. I was working for Timberland Lighting, and I was just thinking the whole time, I'm like, I'm going to be looking at Sunset. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be playing the 3v3. I'm going to be smoking good ganja, all of that up in my hotel room, kicking it, everything. Like, man, I had this whole thing planned out, and that came to birth of Pockets, man. So, hey, shout out to young me for having a dream, bro.
In depth with the archetype system, and they now made them outside, inside, or balance. So if you're outside, you can shoot. If you're inside, you can dunk better.
Wow.
If you're balanced, you can do a little bit of both.
I was
With
balanced.
The 3 new parks, they also
I was balanced.
Day as well.
That's
they
what my
had the same
small
names,
forward could do.
Rivet,
Everything.
Old Town, Sunset, same stuff. The winner of Rival Day gets a brand new park, which ended up being the Rivet City Rough Riders this year. They got the brand new park.
Squad.
On top of that, they added in something a little special in 2K16.
Squad.
The winners of each park for having the most wins in Rival Day got an added.
And 16. Do y'all remember that they had a glitch where you could switch parks without losing your rep? Because if you switched your park, say you went from Rivet to the Flyers, then you would lose all your reps. So if you was a Legend 2, Legend 3, you would lose all your rep and go back down to Pro 1. But people would know what rank you used to be because at the end, everybody just started switching because they was bored and they wanted to grind it up again. And that's what made it fun. is they had the animations. So if you got the if you had the basketball, the dribble animation, they'd be like, oh man, he ain't a Pro 1, he a Legend 2 or Legend 3 and stuff like that. So this game stayed fun all the way through the year.
Legend
Easy.
5, which was crazy. So people who were like Legend 2 had the most wins on Rival Day by the end of the 12 weeks.
That Atlanta Hawk reminded me of my boy Rich. Just want to point that out.
Brand new rep rewards, which included the skateboard and the tiger. And it was just insane. It made a bunch of chaos in the 2K community.
It did.
2K16 was also the year they introduced the speed boosting.
Oh, yeah.
Loved the speed boosting and the dribbling in 2K16.
Yes,
and this
sir.
was the birth of it. But the thing about the speed boosting in 2K16, by the end of, I believe in the...
Shout out to my boy Jay Killer. He perfected that, man. My boy Jay Killer smack anybody with that.
And that's pretty much when
that man is nasty.
Kind of died out when they removed the speed boosting. But that was a big part of the game that year because it was there for...
Oh my God. He wasn't even nowhere close to him.
Rec Center, which was...
It was hard to make people fall on 16 too.
And that's pretty much when 2K16
Wiley out there going wild.
Died out when they removed the
bang.
speed boosting. But
Let's
that
get
was
it.
A big part of the
Look,
game
he ain't even look at that. Ain't even nowhere close to him.
The Jordan Rec Center, which was a bad move, but they thing. So
boy got some clips.
But it's not like Jordan Rec style, you know? It wasn't the same. The rep system changed to, you know, from Legend 3 to Legend 5 and so forth.
It's still raw.
The high rollers 24/7, and they added a new thing called a jackpot. So you would pretty much be able to play the jackpot after you win a game in the stage, and if you got the 3 same numbers, you win the jackpot, which is really rare. But it would be a ton of VC. It'd be like millions of VC. And the last thing they introduced in 2K16 were the new leaderboards, and it's the only 2K they had these leaderboards in.
Yes, sir. Hey, King Sosa Guwap. I think he actually came in first, and then Sunset 2.0 came in, and it was 2 of them, I believe. And then they found out later, I believe they found out that Sunset 2.0 was having other people play on his account, which if they having this many games, like who isn't having somebody else play on that account? Power RG. I wonder if they not related, but teamed up with Grinding.
But I think but these leaderboards also made people want to boost in the game, which was really bad, which is the reason why they probably removed them. But they had these cool leaderboards.
Then the leaderboard. That shit crazy. Tell me these wasn't the longest loading screens ever, bro. Longest loading screens ever. That shit used to be like, and it sucked because sometimes if you was in Rivet and you was going to Sunset, it'll kick you out, or you would get the black screen. You would get black screen, and then you'll have to go back to the menu and then load back in the part. Oh my God, it took forever. So shout out to 2K19 for making the loading screens not that long at all, man. Compared to this right here, you can go to the grocery store, you can go ahead and go to the beach in Florida, fly back, have dinner with your mom and your family, come back home, and then you'll just be loading into the park. Like, real talk, like it was crazy
other stats, which was awesome. But I guess boosting made the devs remove these leaderboards.
2K16 was decent. I liked it, but it wasn't 16. It wasn't 15. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Going into 2K17, they had the same 3 parks as 2K16. What was 2K thinking? The same 3 parks? I mean, you could just make some new parks too.
And that's where they had us heated. That's why Ronnie was trolling in that 2K19 or 2K20 trailer, because he knew we was gonna get upset. So he must have some fire. I think they gonna have different parks or different neighborhoods. Don't quote me on that, but that's exactly what I think, man. I think that they are going to have some fire. When they introduce this career mode, their career modes are always fire. You know, at the beginning, I think this is going to be the best career mode out of any of the 2Ks. But I think they got some crazy stuff planned for us with this park, man. And if y'all notice, you couldn't make a woman as a my player. I'm gonna put y'all up on game.
Game feel a little fresh? No, they didn't. We thought they were gonna make new parks.
That's what killed it. That's exactly what killed it for me, is they didn't have no new parks. I was like, man, Rivet just came. We just won the new park and everything. We grinded our life away. I was like, they gonna come with some for us in the new 2K. Like our park gonna be the baddest park ever. And then they came with the same ones, and it turned me off, man. It was bogus, man. It was like taking a girl out on a date, taking her to the movies, taking her to Texas Roadhouse, and then when you get home, get into the driveway, you know what I'm saying, she just say bye and you don't even get a kiss on the cheek. Like, that's what that felt like to me. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just saying.
By like Christmas time or something, but the new parks never came. We had the same 3 parks all year long. Facts. And that kind of just killed the vibe of 2K17, you know? It was a
like and subscribe to this dude, man. I'm gonna figure out his name at the end of the video. Like and subscribe to this dude, because I'm gonna do the same. I mess with dude.
There. But they did add a few new things. They added in the new archetype system.
I think this is Orlando and Chicago. I think that's who this is.
And they created the new like
and sub to Orlando and Chicago, bro, for real.
Glass cleaner and all those archetypes were added into the game. They also introduced the Hall of Fame badges and the Grand badges, which were both OP. And after they removed speed boosting from 2K16,
that shot is
they
ugly.
reintroduced speed boosting in 2K17, which is, I don't know why they removed it towards the end of the 2K16 just to put it back into 2K17. They also added in new rep rewards like the jetpack, which was actually really cool. It was awesome. And they added in Immortalized, which was a huge L. I mean, when you reached in 2K17, it was really disappointing. All you would get is a ball, and then we would have to wait until 2K18 to get our name on the wall, which was a huge L. They introduced new park events like Park After Dark, which
when Park After Dark worked, it was fire. I don't care what nobody say. When Park After Dark worked, it was fire. Other than that, that shit was trash.
Big flop. It was horrible. People couldn't even play a game. It was extremely laggy, and that was a bad move. And since they removed the leaderboard system, they did introduce a new ranking system, which was really cool, which I don't know why they removed for 2K18, but it would show you from whatever park you were in, like Sunset, Flyers, or Rivet, it showed you what rank you were in for.
Bull got wins, boy. Orlando got wins, my guy. Yeah, he won. He was the first to get, what's the name, Immortalized this year, I believe. I was watching a video on it. That's dope. Shout out to him, man.
Wins or rep or whatever it was. So like I was #1 for majority of the year. So when I would open up my menu at the park, it would show I'm ranked #1 from all parks. I'm ranked #1 for Sunset.
That's dope.
It was just a cool ranking system. I thought that was really
with only
dope.
7 points, 1.9 rebounds, and
Rival
1.9
Day, which was a
assists.
huge L. We didn't get the new park, and it just worked completely differently. And no one really played Rival Day in 2K17. They did add in a new court, the 1v1v1. They added that in the stage and at the park, and I don't
Trash.
know. It's just, I really don't enjoy the 1v1v1 court. I don't know if you guys do.
Trash.
They did add in new mascots, which was dope. At least they gave us some new content there. They added in like the Detroit Pistons horse, and they added like the Magic's mascot and other cool mascots. But 2K17 also did have the hardest rep system ever. You had to play 12,000 My Park games of getting pretty much averaging an A letter grade to get top rep.
That's why everybody grabbed, it was centers, because you can get rebounds and then you can get assists by passing it out for the 3. And the centers will rank up so fast, and that's where centers came about. And it just seems like everything, when we do it, we play the game, 2K is watching us, the devs, whatever, and then they implement it into the next game. So the demigods were crazy in 15. So in 16, the small forwards went nuts. Like, we could dribble, you could make a balance, small forward. He can hit probably, I say 80% of the time if you open, and then he could dunk on stuff, and he could rebound. Like, I play center as a small forward. I will play the best centers as a small forward. You can ask any of my man. You can ask my man Rich. You can ask my man Peak. Anybody, bro. We go with 2 guards and me at the small forward, and I'll be trashing shit. It ain't gonna be like that in 19, because when the centers came along, so from 16 to 17, that's when 17 when the centers came. So then the centers just kept going. So 17 to 18 to 19. 19 centers was nuts, especially a post score. Forget about it.
Which was insane.
This game doo-doo. This game doo-doo. This game doo-doo.
Trash. Bro, this is how you know this game is trash. I feel like everybody wants, like, say somebody in the comments says this is great, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna say it's great. If two people say it's trash, everybody gonna say it's trash. But for me, 2K18 was a pure letdown. I bought it on PS4. That's the first time that I switched to PS4, and it just ended everything for me. I think I played probably 100 games, if that. I'm used to averaging 3,000 games in the part, you know, if that. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even average 100. I don't even think I got 100 games. And I just thought it was trash. It was like the gameplay, everything, and I was so hyped up for it. And it was just trash. But then, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at everybody else stuff after I get done, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing and trying to figure it out, and I just didn't play it the whole year. And then 19's about to come out and everybody's saying it's trash. I'm like, damn. So that game must have really been trash, because I didn't hear nothing from nobody, and I'm saying it's trash, and then everybody else saying it's trash, and it was just like, that's how you know. Everybody know this game.
Oh, 2K18. They added
Super
in the neighborhood
L. And it sucked. The reason that it sucked the most is because from 16 to 17 we didn't get new parks. So from 17 to 18 they had 2 years to freaking get us new parks, and they didn't do nothing. Not even new. I mean, they came with this little shit that they called a neighborhood. That shit was trash. It don't even matter. That shit was pure dog shit trash. What were they doing? And I think that's why 19 was such a big up from 18, is because they had 3 years to freaking to get it right. That's why I be saying, man, they need some competition so 2K can continue to step up their game. You think Jordan would be as good as he is if he didn't have, you know, John Stockton and Akeem Olajuwon and Larry Bird and Magic Johnson and all of them coming at him? They need more competition so they can continue to step up their game. Because if you don't got nobody helping you step up your game, you can take games off, and then when it's time to come for the big dance, then, you know what I'm saying, you look like a hero after 3-4 years of creating a game. Is just dumb.
When we first saw the neighborhood, we thought it was a W. We thought
that
was
Facts.
sick. Like, we
Facts.
were hyped. I was hyped. I was like, damn, this game's about to be the best 2K in history. Then we finally got our
Then you
hands
got
on
that
the game,
long
and the
ass
neighborhood
run.
ended up being a huge L. We only had one
Super
park.
L.
There were so many microtransactions. You go to the barbershop, you gotta spend VC to get a haircut. And then on top of that, you walk around the neighborhood, you go to stores, you buy clothes, and then if you want to put it on, you need to get your butt back over to your apartment or your my court. You got to go into your apartment, walk into your closet, go through all these loading screens just to change your outfit. You couldn't just go to the park.
Huge
in the
L. I don't
neighborhood
even
and change
remember
your clothes
half
wherever
this
you
stuff.
wanted to. You actually had to go
I
through a
didn't
bunch
play
of
this
loading
game
screens
at all.
to change your clothing, and that already right there was a huge L. On top of that, with the one park, the game got pretty stale, and then they added in a new rep system, which was called the Road to 99 overall, which you had to
I
get
hate
to
that.
99 overall to, you know, get max rep or whatever.
I think they're gonna bring back rep. I think they're gonna bring back rep. Mike Wang, I believe, said it to Annoying TV. Don't quote me on this. This is what Annoying said. You can go check out his channel at Annoying TV on YouTube. But from what he was saying, I believe they're gonna bring back rep, and I think it's gonna be a couple different parks. I've been watching Chris Moves. He had a little early release for the some of the My Career stuff, so he had a little early release demo type deal. I think they're gonna bring more parks. I think they are more neighborhoods, whatever. And then I just think they are. I just think they are. That's
the
me.
rep rewards in 2K18 were horrendous. The worst rep rewards ever. I mean, they took away the mascots. They added in a new outfit where, like, if you reach rep number 97 or something, you would get an all gold outfit. I mean, come on. You'd rather have mascots or a gold outfit? Come on, 2K.
Mascots.
And besides the rep rewards being trash, the pink defense was bad. The shooting was inaccurate. The dribbling felt sloppy. The leaderboards and ranking systems were all gone. And you can rep up in the My Career game mode, which killed the My Park game mode. It made people want to play My Career instead of Park so they can rep up.
Facts.
So the parks were really dead, and it wasn't easy to get a game.
I think they're gonna bring. That's why I think they're gonna bring it back.
Archetypes where you can be a mixture of like a sharpshooter and a slasher, a glass cleaner and a post scorer, which was kind of dope. But besides all that, man, 2K18 probably has to be the worst 2K in history.
It is.
2K knows it. They made the most money off of 2K18, but on top of that, not many people. It didn't have a huge replay value, and 2K sees that, and they rather have the game make profit and have a huge replay value. So I see 2K19 coming out soon in a couple months. I see it being pretty good. Well, at least I hope it's pretty good. But that, guys, right there was the evolution of My Park from 2K14 to 2K18.
Kel, hit him up.
Comments down below which was your favorite 2K for My Park. Mine personally goes 2K15
Easy.
was my favorite. 2K16 was my second favorite.
Easy.
2K17 was my third favorite. I never played 2K14, but I despise 2K18, so we're gonna put 2K14 at fourth and 2K18 at fifth, and that's
no 2K18 don't even get nothing.
Let me know in the comments down below.
Kel hit him up going crazy. I didn't know he used to go crazy like that.
2K content, but for right now, guys, I'm the Yo, and I'm out.
Alright, hey yo, it's been your boy Pockets, man. If you new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, man. I'm just bringing back the memories. I know it's kind of a long video, but you know what I'm saying, it's always a long walk when you just sit back and chill and take a little stroll down memory lane, you feel me? So like, comment, subscribe if you new. If you've been here already, shout out to y'all, man. My pickpocketing army, my pickpocket fam. It's your boy Pickpockets. And I don't usually call myself Pickpockets, but I have to because in 2K15 they used to call me Pickpocket because they said it wasn't no defense. I used to pick people pockets like nothing. But that's been the end of this video, man. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Until the next one, it should be your boy.